Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
afternoon. I welcome you all on the behalf of Institutions Innovation Council in this orientation session on innovation, entrepreneurship, and IPR. Meanwhile, all the other participants are joining. We have a small video about a SAGE group. If we have the permissions of the convener, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Kohli, sir, can we play that video?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. This video was all about this age group, that how we have growing from school to the colleges, colleges to the university, and from universities to bringing towards the reality. So with this, we start a session in the IIC, and I request the convener of IIC, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Kohli sir, to please brief about the IIC before starting the in-depth session about that. Sir, you please unmute yourself, Kohli sir.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Professor Niraj sir, and to welcome me and allowing me to give my introduction and a brief overview of the IIC. So please, can you allow me for sharing my screen?
Sure, sir. Permission has been granted from the Zoom.
Sir, is this screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So, actually, innovation is the base or foundation for the growth and development of every country. Without the innovation, we cannot develop further, we cannot make progress, we cannot gain the name of our country. Sound scientific as well as economical development is also the basic need. The Institution Innovation Council is based to take the objectives to work with different higher educational institutions involving faculty and students in the direction of innovation, IPR, entrepreneurship, startup, etc. Definitely, all the students which are the future of our country. So the involvement of students in such activities is the very important need of this cell. So I welcome to all the faculty present here as well as students who are having keen interest in involving such activities, and they have given time to participate in a short program of this IIC. Now just here I will share you overview of IIC or the Innovation Council of IIC, which is working under MHRD or AICT. Actually, this is the innovation cell team of Ministry of Education, in which from the top, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, the Honorable Minister of Ministry of Education. These are the key pillars of this innovation cell. Sri Sanjay Shamrao Dhotre, Minister of State, MOE. Then Professor Anil Sahastra Buddhe, Chairman AICT. Dr. Abhay Jere, Chief Innovation Officer. Dr. Mohit Gambhir, Innovation Director. Dr. K. Ilangovan, Assistant Innovation Director. Dr. Papri Banerjee, Assistant Innovation Director. And Mr. Deepan Kumar Shahu, Assistant Innovation Director. These all are the team members from top to bottom, which have carried out or monitoring different IICs working under the innovation cell of MHRD or AICT. Now, innovation cell of MHRD in 2018, Ministry of Education with AICT launched IIC program for higher educational institutions. The objective is to foster culture of innovation and startup ecosystem in education institutes. So for fostering this culture, they have started in 2018. Now, the role of IIC here is to engage faculty and students in innovation and entrepreneurship activities, like to create a vibrant local innovation ecosystem. All the faculty and students, they should work together in the field of innovation, because we are having a large amount of potential youth, but need is that we have to involve them in such activity. Startup supporting mechanism to be implemented in all higher educational institutes. Because if the innovation is being done, students are involved in such innovative activities, students can go further involved in the different type of internship training related with the startup supporting mechanism to prepare institute for Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements. This is also called as the area, Atal ranking of institutions. So Atal ranking is also given for the institutes which are having the more or more activities based on the innovation and their achievements in that direction. Establish function ecosystem for scouting ideas and pre-incubation of ideas. The potential candidates or the faculty members also, they are having different types of ideas, but the ideas should be implemented or should be materialized in the form of the startup as well as for the incubation, etc. For this purpose, it needs an ecosystem so that each and every student should get chance to involve, to implement their ideas in the real way to proceed further and to develop better cognitive ability among students, to involve students so that their mental ability, their understanding can be utilized for the purpose of the technical as well as national development. What is the need of IIC model? IIC model is designated to address following challenges: occasional and unplanned innovation and entrepreneurship activities with low involvement of top leadership. Institutes are doing, they are performing different type of activities that the activities are not planned properly. They are occasional. Sometimes these are being conducted. So with law involvement, and we have to increase this involvement of all the students, all the institutions in that, including with the top leadership persons which are not involved at the institute level. So involve them. This is the first drawback we have to make a challenge. Lack of coherence and absence of synergy in a resource mobilization. Institutes may be having different type of sources that can be utilized in that direction, but there is not the lack of coherence means they are not properly synchronized. We are not making cooperation of each and everyone. We have to make the MOUs from the industry, institute, as well as institutes should also work together in collaboration. Then we can make the proper use of source mobilization at institute level as well as with the collaboration. Then we can address this challenge. Deployment and underutilization of creative potential of use. Actually, underutilization of creative potential. Potential is there in the students as well as in the faculty members, but that is not being utilized. We are having only the underutilization of that part. We are not going to deploy it. So this is the very big barrier, and this barrier can be solved or can be eliminated by designing or implementing an IIC model. Recently, India has achieved 48th position in Global Innovation Index, that is called GII. So because of the involving or making this IIC model and implementing activities in IICs at the different levels, we have got the 48th position at the global level, that is called the GII, Global Innovation Index. Currently, we are having in India total 2,429 IICs, in which we have covered, we are having from the 28 states and 6 unit territories. Universities involved are 389. Total colleges are working with IIC are 184 and there are 160 standalone institutions. The functionalities of IICs to conduct various innovation, IPR, and entrepreneurship related activities prescribed by MIC in time to time by the bound fashion. There is some planning, some academic calendar that is decided and declared by the MHRD, and that calendar involves that various activities in the field of innovation, in the field of IPR, entrepreneurship, etc. And all the IICs follows that calendar and implement those all activities at the institute level. So it ensures the involvement of all the students and faculty members in all such activities which are the themes of IIC. But these are implemented in 4 quarters. So there are 4 quarters. First quarter start from July to September. Second quarter from October to December, the third quarter in the second semester from January to March, and fourth quarter from April to June. So in all these 4 quarters, these all the activities are implemented and conducted involving or covering all these themes or all these area. So more and more activities as well as an ecosystem is developed to conduct such activities. Identify and reward innovations and share success stories. We identify what are the different types of work are being done and what are the rewards are being done for the innovations. So for in that direction, there are some different types of events are conducted like National Innovation Contest that is being conducted. Similarly, Smart India Hackathon. Currently, we know that the Toy-Kathon. Such type of events are also conducted by the Ministry of Education under Innovation Cell, and because of this, awards or rewards are given for the achievers. There is the organizing of periodic workshops, seminars, interaction with entrepreneurship, investors, professionals, and create a mentor pool for student innovators. Because in all these fields, in each and every quarter, the workshops are planned for the skill development. Seminars are conducted. There are the motivational sessions, e-sessions. These are conducted for the startup or entrepreneurship activities as well as for the other technical events. And in this way, a pool of students is involved there to utilize their potential at that platform. So the platform is provided for all the students from the higher educational institutions. Network with peer and national entrepreneurship development organizations, because we can make MOU with other institutions. So in that way, we are connecting with the peers, utilizing their facility, getting guidance from them, and also from national entrepreneurship development organization. There are the entrepreneurship development organization. We can connect them. We can arrange expert talk from the expert from that institutions so that our students can be benefited and can get learn the knowledge. We can also get the mentorship of such institution persons to get benefited. Our students to move in that direction. Create an institution's innovation portal to highlight innovative projects carried out by institutions, faculty, and students. Through the National Innovation Contest, also the project or the ideas, after checking or after evaluation, they are passed through the different phases, and then these project ideas are carried out further at the national level. So this is also the chance given for the highlight innovative ideas, and some of the ideas which are selected in the final stage, they are taken for the incubation or pre-incubation as well as to the startup development also. So the students get the chances for their innovative ideas. This model also organize hackathons, some innovative idea competition, some challenges, as well as involvement of industry also there to get the knowledge about like business model canvas, proof of concept development, etc. These are the some of the areas which are under MOE's innovation cell. So it covers the different areas which are the Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements called as ARIA. Hackathon is also conducted, and it is the different sections. Smart India Hackathon, it may be Singapore India Hackathon, Samadhan, Drug Discovery Hackathon, Toykathon, etc. There is the National Innovation and Startup Policy called as NISP, which is also implemented in the institution for development of the innovation and startup policy. incubators and pre-incubators. So incubation is also set up in the institutions for developing or for making the system for the startup. National innovation contest, innovation ambassadors, which are also working for propagation of the knowledge in the innovation, IPR, design thinking all over the India, leadership talks in which the different leaders which are giving the talks on the different topics, maybe the motivational session, etc. of their different types of field. Similarly, internet online sessions are also conducted. International exposure platform is also given through innovation cell, and some there are some MOUs in between the India, Canada, and Indian South Korea. So the top potential creative minds which are involving in project work, they are also given chances for the international exposure. There are some mentor-mentee program in which one institute can be mentor of the another institute. So this program is also there, so that making the ecosystem or the linkage between the two institutes. Program like Yukti and Kalam program, and there were also held for IP and literacy awareness. So these are the areas of MOEs which are conducted through the IICs. There is some system for the scoring and the rating by the IIC. So there are different types of activities which are conducted. Annual calendar activities planned for IICs. Here in this, there are some scores. So quarterly score maximum it is of the 12.5, minimum 3 activities IIC have to conduct. Then in the second part, the activity is of self-driven activities. Here also minimum 3 activities to be conducted by the IIC, and the scoring is 7.5 marks, and MIC program to be conducted, and it is declared by time to time. So 5 marks are given here. So in this way, total for per quarter 25 marks and IIC can achieve. So there are 4 quarters. In this way, in all the 4 quarters, an IIC can achieve 100 marks. Now, the percentage is also different. For the MIC driven activities, which are decided by the Ministry of Education, and its percentage is 20%. Self-driven activities, which are conducted by the institute itself, by the different departments or different centers. So 30% weightage is given for the self-driven activities, and IIC annual calendar plan activities, 50% is given for these activities. So this is the total 100% the marks an institute can achieve depending upon the activities it is going to carry out. And looking over all these activities, there is a plan for the whole year. The weightage are given as per the IIC calendar activities, self-driven activities, MIC activities, and for all the quarters, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. So including all these quarters, total marks and IIC can achieve, it is the 100 marks. Now, here we are having the Institutional Innovation Council, that is of our institute, SIRT. So there is the team of SIRT in which these are the members or the coordinators of this IIC SIRT. Here, Dr. P.S. Rajput sir, he is the president of this IIC SIRT. Dr. Manish Manoria sir, he is head of institute. Myself, convener as well as NIR coordinator. Dr. Jay Kumar Jain, he is the innovation activity coordinator. Dr. Uday Panbasar, he is startup activity coordinator. Dr. Ishad Ahmed Khan, IPR as well as area coordinator. Professor Nirjal Gupta, internship activity coordinator. Professor Palas Jain, social media coordinator. Dr. Deepshika Acharya, Professor Niti Shukla, Professor Ankur Pandey, and Professor Deepti Khare. These are all the members. So actually these are no name I have shown here, only the technical member of this team. It also includes expert members from the outside institute, from the industry side, as well as academic institutes, incubation center, as well as patent side. including around 40 coordinators from the students. So there is around, the team contains around 50 member of the total team members. Now in IIC 2.0 activities and achievements we have done. So in last year, we have submitted 5 projects in the Smart India Hackathon. In leadership talks, we have covered 24 numbers. MHRD e-sessions, we have involved in these and attended all the sessions, number is 17. Self-driven activities, we have conducted 26. Idea submission, which was for the National Innovation Contest 2020, 22 ideas were submitted from our institute, from which 10 ideas were proceeded further or submitted for the POC. For prototype submission, there were 7 ideas. Nominations were done for 5 ideas. Mentoring session attended by the students, this number is also 5. But out of these 5, one project idea were evaluated and it is in the final stage. It is continuing this time. And also there are 5 innovation ambassadors in our IIC team. For the ecosystem that is going to be developed and how it is implemented, so you can see here through the National Innovation Contest, we can see there is a field visit as well as a problem identification. So if you are having some idea, then you have to pass through this phase. Field visit as well as problem identification. If you pass this phase, then you will go for the proof of contest and as well as business opportunity identification. Third one, you will go for the regional mentoring session. Then further is business model and canvas. Further, if you pass these all stages, then you can go for the business linkages and go for the incubation mentoring as well as market exposure. So if you are having any idea which is having some potential, which may be helpful for the social or for the national purpose, if you pass through these different phases, then you can go for the incubation as well as startup, for which the funding is given by the MHRD. So if you are having potential idea, then you can explore your talent. You can by the help of or by the IIC, you can go for this type of progress and can build up your name as well as for the institutional growth also. In our last year IIC 2.0, our IIC, by conducting all such activities, as I have explained in the previous slide, we have got 3-star performance rating. So this was a certificate issued by MHRD for our institute. It is by the effort of all the IIC team. They have made all the full effort, including the help of all the departments as well as the students involving in that. And last, we are running IIC 3.0 for this year 2021, and our target is we have to achieve 5-star performance rating, and we are conducting different type of activities involving a number of students as well as faculty are also there. They are working hard, and I think with the support of all, we could achieve this target in this year. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words, and surely under your guidance and with the support of all the other members, we'll surely achieve the 5-star rating for the IIC.
Thank you, sir.
Meanwhile, moving ahead with the session, I request we are having the 4 different more sessions, and that will be having a limit of 10 minutes each. And with this, I request Dr. Jaykumar Jain, sir, the innovation coordinator, to have a session and deliver his session on the innovation and design thinking. Thank you, sir. Jaykumar Jain, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
My screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So, good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself, Dr. Jaikumar Jain, HOD MC Associate Professor, SIIT Bhopal, as well as Innovation Coordinator of IIC SIIT Bhopal. So today I will explore the some views on the design thinking and innovations. So first of all, we'll see that what is the innovation and what is the requirement of innovation. इनोवेशन क्या होता है, क्या इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती हैं और हम इन सब चीज़ों को कैसे फॉलो करते हैं. आफ्टर दैट वी विल सी दी डिजाइन थिंकिंग कि डिजाइन थिंकिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है. And for that thing, first of all, we have required the mindset about the design thinking mindset for innovation. So as you can see on the screen, there is some one picture, design thinking mindset for innovation. There are 6 parameters. On the basis of these 6 parameters, we can achieve our innovation. So now I'm going to further. First of all, we will see before understanding the innovation, we will see what is the discovery and invention. So discovery is a recognizing something that already exists for the first time that nobody has found before. Example, कोलंबस डिस्कवर्ड द अमेरिका. जैसे कि कोलंबस ने क्या किया, अमेरिका को डिस्कवर किया और अमेरिका पहले से एग्जिस्ट था इन आवर अर्थ, तो हम इसको कहेंगे डिस्कवरी. Invention is a creating something totally new with one's own ideas and development. Although an invention is completely new to the world, that means कि एक invention एक इस टाइप की एक्टिविटीज है जो कि हम एक ऐसे प्रोडक्ट को डिजाइन करने जा रहे हैं या ऐसा कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट डिजाइन करने जा रहे हैं जो कि अभी तक इस मतलब ग्लोब पर या वर्ल्ड में एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर रहा था और हम उसको बनाने जा रहे हैं. जैसे कि थॉमसन एडिसन ने क्या इन्वेंट किया था, लाइट बल्ब को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बल्ब को इन्वेंट किया था, तो दैट इज द इन्वेंशन. नाउ लाइक यू कैन सी हियर, दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ डिस्कवरी एंड इन्वेंशन. डिस्कवरी की जैसे कि सन ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट है बट हमको पता लगा है, हमको बताया गया, हमने साइंस के थ्रू पढ़ा कि ये क्या है, सन है. बट वी हैव वन मोर थिंग, अनदर साइड, बल्ब. दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बल्ब एंड दिस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बल्ब इज made or by these some scientific equations or using some scientific parameters, we have discovered the bulb. So this is the invention. So these are the two things, discovery and invention. There are too many things related to the inventions, each and everything. जो भी हम अभी करंट में जो चीजें यूज कर रहे हैं, जितनी भी चीजें हैं, बाइसिकल्स हो, there are helicopters हो, each and everything has been invented. और जो नेचुरली जो चीज हमको मिली है, जिनको भगवान की गॉड की तरफ से जो गिफ्टेड हैं, बट उनको हम डिस्कवर किया, हमने उसको पढ़ा समझा, देन दैट इज द डिस्कवरी. सो दीज टू थिंग्स वी हैव ऑलरेडी हम लोग पढ़ते आ रहे हैं साइंस में हर जगह. नाउ वी विल सी व्हाट इज द इनोवेशन. अब हमको देखना है कि इनोवेशन क्या चीज है. इनोवेशन इज अबाउट क्रिएटिंग वैल्यू एंड इंक्रीजिंग इफिशियंसी एंड देयरफॉर ग्रोइंग योर बिजनेस. तो क्या है कि इनोवेशन क्या है? क्रिएटिंग वैल्यूज एंड इंक्रीजिंग इफिशियंसी. अगर आपके पास कोई प्रोडक्ट पहले से बना हुआ है, कोई चीज एग्जिस्ट कर रही है, तो उसको आप मार्केट में कैसे ग्रो करवा सकते हैं या अपने बिजनेस को कैसे इंक्रीज कराएंगे. सो वी कैन से दैट इनोवेशन शुड बी बेस्ड ऑन फ्यूचर डिसरप्टिव प्रोजेक्शंस. जो कि फ्यूचर की जो संभावनाएं हैं उसके बेसिस पर हम अपने इनोवेशंस को बढ़ा सकते हैं, और फिर बेस्ड होना चाहिए, नॉट ऑन एग्जिस्टिंग ओल्ड अजम्पशंस. जो कि एग्जिस्टिंग जो अजम्पशंस है उनके बेसिस पे हमको अपना इनोवेशंस नहीं कर सकते हैं. विदाउट इनोवेशन, न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स, न्यू सर्विस एंड न्यू वेज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस वुड नेवर इमर्ज. बिना इनोवेशन के आप कोई नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च नहीं कर सकते, नई सर्विसेज को नहीं दे सकते हैं, और ना ही आप कोई अपना नया बिजनेस या बिजनेस में कोई एनहांसमेंट नहीं कर सकते हैं. एंड मोस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वुड बी फॉर एवर स्टक डूइंग द सेम ओल्ड थिंग्स, द सेम ओल्ड वेज. अगर हम पुराने अपने ट्रेडिशन पे चले आ रहे हैं, एक ही टाइप का, एक ही मोनोटोनस वे में काम करते आ रहे हैं, तो देन यू कांट डू द डिफरेंट थिंग्स और अपने बिजनेस को ग्रो नहीं करा सकते हैं. तो अगर बिजनेस को ग्रो करवाना है, अगर मार्केट में अपनी जगह बनानी है या फिर अपने रेवेन्यू को बढ़ाना है, तो देन डेफिनेटली देयर इज रिक्वायर्ड सम इनोवेशंस. सो इनोवेशन इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रांसलेटिंग एन आइडिया और इनोवेशन इनटू अ गुड्स एंड सर्विस दैट क्रिएट वैल्यूज फॉर विच कस्टमर विल पे. तो हम अगर कुछ अपने गुड्स और सर्विसेज के ऊपर कुछ इनोवेशन लगाते हैं या बनाते हैं, तो डेफिनेटली कस्टमर उसके लिए पे करेगा. कस्टमर पे करेगा तो हमारा रेवेन्यू बढ़ेगा. तो दैट इज द बेसिकली इनोवेशन। जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं, एक कार है, कार को हमने बनाया, कार एक गुड्स है और उसके अंदर हम कुछ सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, तो डेफिनेटली विल क्रिएट द वैल्यूज, देन वैल्यूज क्रिएट करेगी तो डेफिनेटली वी विल अर्न द मनी और वी कैन जनरेट आवर रेवेन्यू। सो दिस इज द बेसिकली इनोवेशन। तो आप सभी समझ गए होंगे कि इनोवेशन मतलब कि डूइंग समथिंग डिफरेंट। जैसे कि अभी और मैं एग्जांपल के थ्रू आपको यहाँ पर आगे एक्सप्लोर करूंगा कि देयर आर सम 4 स्टेप्स ऑफ इनोवेशन। कोई भी इनोवेशन करने के लिए हमको 4 स्टेप्स में अपने काम को कंप्लीट करते हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू आइडियाज, हमारे पास आइडिया होना चाहिए। आइडिया होना चाहिए कि हम कौन सा काम करना है। कलेक्शन ऑफ इनोवेशन पोटेंशियल, किस डायरेक्शन में हम अपना इनोवेशन कर सकते हैं। डेरिवेशन ऑफ आइडियाज, एवोल्यूशन एंड रिलीज ऑफ आइडियाज। तो हमारे सबसे पहले हमारे दिमाग में या फिर हमारे ऑन पेपर देयर विल बी सम आइडियाज, आइडिया होना चाहिए। देन कॉन्सेप्ट, एक्सेंटिस इंटेंसिव एनालिसिस एंड डेरिवेशन ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट्स फॉर द सॉल्यूशन। तो उसके जो भी हमारे पास आइडिया है उसका सॉल्यूशन क्या है, उस सॉल्यूशन को मतलब हम कैसे उस काम को कर सकते हैं। देन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एंड मार्केटिंग। आफ्टर दैट सॉल्यूशन डेवलपमेंट एंड टेस्टिंग ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन टू बी फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट। प्रोडक्ट को जब पूरा फिनिश करेंगे, सम काइंड ऑफ प्रोटोटाइप, we should have some kind of prototype on beyond of this idea. After that market होना चाहिए कि जहां हम इस पर्टिकुलर अपने इनोवेशन को इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे और लॉन्च करेंगे और जहां से हम अपना मार्केट या फिर बिजनेस आगे बढ़ा पाएंगे। So these are the 4 basic concepts regarding the innovation. Now you can see that this is the one example of television. जब 1900 के आसपास 1990s में सबसे पहले एक रेडियो आया और रेडियो क्या था, एक इन्वेंशन था। उसके बाद में उसमें डे टू डे एनहांसमेंट होते रहे रेडियो से। फिर 1920 के आसपास वो रेडियो एक किसी ने सोचा, एक दिमाग में एक आइडिया आया कि यार इस रेडियो में क्यों ना हम कोई पिक्चर देख सकते हैं, कोई चलता फिरता कोई व्यक्ति देख सकते हैं या कोई पर्सन मूव करता हुआ देख सकते हैं। तो कुछ उसमें एक आइडिया एक इमर्जो आइडिया फिर उसमें इंप्लीमेंट किया गया उस पर्टिकुलर इन्वेंशन के ऊपर। तो जब उस आइडिया उस इन्वेंशन के ऊपर इंप्लीमेंट किया गया तो वो धीरे धीरे करके एक टीवी का रूप ले लिया। 1920 में फिर टीवी आई हमारे पास में। टीवी में भी डे टू डे कुछ ना कुछ चेंजेस होते रहे हैं। फिर हमारे पास सीआरटी आया जिसको हम कैथोड रेज ट्यूब कहते हैं, फिर सीआरटी आया, फिर प्लाज्मा आया, फिर एलसीडी आया, एलईडी आया। अभी हम ऑर्गेनिक लाइट इमिटिंग डायोड वाली एक वन ऑफ द वैरायटी ऑफ टीवी, उस टेलीविजन उस पर हम काम कर रहे हैं, उसको हम देख रहे हैं और ये भी मार्केट में कुछ दिनों बाद आउट हो जाएगा। सो देयर आर टू मेनी थिंग्स, हमारे पास डे टू डे इनोवेशन हो रहे हैं चीजों के ऊपर और हम आगे देखते जा रहे हैं। हम भी कोई ना कोई हर किसी ना किसी चीज पर कोई ना कोई आइडिया लगा करके अपना इनोवेशन कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि आप अब देखेंगे मोबाइल फोन में 1996 में सबसे पहले एक मोबाइल आया। उसके पहले हम लोग देखते थे कि जो हम बात करते थे अपना कम्युनिकेशन स्टेप लिस्ट करते थे या फिर हमको कोई मैसेज ट्रांसफर करना है या फिर अपनी वॉइस के थ्रू एक जगह से दूसरी जगह वॉइस भेजना है तो हम टेलीफोन के थ्रू अपना डेटा ट्रांसफर किया करते थे। टेलीफोन से फिर मोबाइल फोन आया 1996 में। देन 2002 में कुछ उसमें कुछ कैमराज लगाए गए, कुछ थोड़े बहुत इन्हांसमेंट हुए। फिर ईमेल आया, फिर 2005 में कुछ और इन्हांसमेंट हुए। डे टू डे इन्हांसमेंट बढ़ते रहे, इनोवेशन होते रहे। अभी राइट नाउ हम देखेंगे तो दिस इज दी मतलब करेंट जो पिक्चर है जो मोबाइल की ये है, जिसके थ्रू हम सब कुछ कर सकते हैं। ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इन आवर लाइफ की जो कुछ भी जितनी भी चीजें सारी की सारी चीजें हम we can execute by using the mobile phone. हमारी total life is depend on the phones, Android phone, mobile phones के ऊपर हमारी पूरी life depend है। तो this is what? This is the innovation. This happened by due to innovation. Innovations के through हम ये सब चीजें कर पाए हैं। दिमाग में आइडिया आते गए, उनको हम एग्जीक्यूट करवाते गए। So this is all about the innovation. Now we will see कि डिजाइन थिंकिंग क्या है। What is design thinking? What are the concept of beyond the design thinking? डिजाइन थिंकिंग कैसे काम करती है? तो हम डिजाइन थिंकिंग की जब बात करते हैं तो अगर हमको अपना आइडिया एग्जीक्यूट करवाना है या फिर जो हमारे पास आइडिया आया इनोवेशन के थ्रू हमको एग्जीक्यूट करवाना है तो दिस इज द बेसिकली प्रोसेस ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिंग द आइडिया। एक डिजाइन थिंकिंग क्या है, कोई भी आइडिया को हमको या कोई प्रोजेक्ट को या जब हमको एग्जीक्यूट करवाना है तो उसके पीछे कोई एक सोच होना चाहिए, कोई थिंकिंग होना चाहिए जब हम उस अपने डिजाइन को एग्जीक्यूट करवा सकते हैं। जैसे कि मार्केट में चल क्या रहा है तो हमको ये देखना जरूरी है कि कस्टमर को चाहिए क्या है, ना कि हमको प्रोडक्ट ओरिएंटेड काम करना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि एंड यूजर को कैसे काम आएगा, हमने कोई भी प्रोडक्ट बना दिया, हमने बाइसिकल बना दी, कंप्यूटर बना दिया, मोबाइल बना दिया, कैसे काम आएगा इससे मैटर नहीं करता। हमें इस चीज की आवश्यकता है, इस चीज को देखने की जरूरत है कि एंड यूजर को क्या चाहिए, क्या है उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट, क्या है कस्टमर की नीड, क्या है मार्केट की नीड, क्या है। तो दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर डिजाइन थिंकिंग। डिजाइन थिंकिंग मतलब कि कंप्लीट प्रोसेस हमारे पास उस पर्टिकुलर जिस भी हम डायरेक्शन में काम करने जा रहे हैं उस डायरेक्शन की पूरी स्टडी होना चाहिए कि उसमें कितना पैसा लगेगा, क्या खर्चे आएंगे, क्या उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है, किससे हम उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट को फुलफिल कर सकते हैं, देन अवर डिजाइन थिंकिंग विल वर्क। जैसे कि डिजाइन थिंकिंग के थ्रू हम कोई भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि आप देख रहे होंगे प्रॉब्लम कैन एनीथिंग, कार पार्किंग इशूज हैं अभी मार्केट में चल रहे हैं, या फिर वेंटिलेशन का रिक्वायरमेंट ड्यू टू कोविड, देयर आर टू मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स इज क्रिएटिंग, एंड प्रोवाइडिंग हेल्दी मील्स, जो स्कूलों में जो अपन बच्चों को खाना वगैरह प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं वो किस टाइप का फूड प्रोवाइड करवाना है, तो ये सब चीजें हम कर सकते हैं। सर माई स्क्रीन विजुअल टू ऑल सर?
Yes, sir. Please conclude.
प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज। नाउ नाउ जैसे कि मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूं डिजाइन थिंकिंग का। डिजाइन थिंकिंग का एक एग्जांपल है कि वेस्ट बंगाल में एक गांव की एक प्रॉब्लम थी, वहां पर एक अचानक से, हेलो, ओके,
Sir, no issue, please.
हाँ, क्या सर कुछ हुआ सर, क्या कुछ कह रहे हैं सर?
No, nothing, sir. Please
No, no,
continue.
sir, you please continue.
ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम सर, ओके। तो मैं एक डिजाइन थिंकिंग का एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पर कोट करना चाह रहा हूँ कि जैसे वेस्ट बंगाल में एक बार क्या हुआ कि अभी कुछ दिन पहले की ही बात है कि वहाँ पर एक गांव में अचानक से बहुत सारे बच्चे बीमार होने लगे। तो बच्चे जब बीमार होने लगे तो गवर्नमेंट ने उस पर फोकस किया कि ये क्यों इस टाइप से एकदम अचानक से प्रॉब्लम हो रही। तो वहाँ पर जब उन्होंने देखा कि यार बच्चे बीमार हो रहे हैं क्योंकि उनके गाँव में पानी पीने की प्रॉब्लम है, और पानी जो है उनके पास सूखा पड़ गया है गाँव में, और पानी नहीं मिल रहा है, और जो पानी वो पी रहे हैं वो महिलाओं को पानी लेने के लिए कुएं के पास जाना पड़ता है, जो कि गंदा पानी रहता है, वो पी करके वो पीते हैं, और लगातार से बच्चे बीमार हो रहे हैं। तो गवर्नमेंट ने एक्शन लिया। गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया कि सबसे पहले उन्होंने सोचा कि यार पानी की बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही गाँव में, तो उन्होंने एक टैंक रखवा दिया। टैंक रखवा दिया और उसमें टैंक में पानी भर दिया, और गांव के लोगों से बोल दिया कि भाई इसको आप लोग 20 रुपीज पे करें इसके लिए, और आपको 10 लीटर पानी मिल जाया करेगा पर डे का। तो बस अपना पानी लेके लेना है और 20 रुपए देना है वहां पर, इस टाइप से। अब उन्होंने कुछ नहीं, कोई सर्वे नहीं किया, कोई क्वेश्चंस नहीं किए कि गांव में और क्या क्या चीजें हैं, किस किस चीजों की रिक्वायरमेंट हो सकती है, लेकिन उन्होंने बस टैंक रख दिया। बट इसके बावजूद भी महिलाएं उस टैंक पर पानी लेने नहीं गई। पानी कहाँ लेने जा रही, बार बार वो कुएं के पास ही पानी लेने जा रहे हैं। क्यों लेने जा रहे हैं कि उसके पीछे का रीजन है, क्यों, क्योंकि उन्होंने रास्ता काफी खराब था उस टैंक तक जाने के लिए। महिलाएं वजन नहीं उठा सकती थी क्योंकि 10 लीटर पानी का जो टैंक होता था वो ज्यादा भारी हो जाया करता था, तो महिलाओं को काफी दूर पड़ता था। कम कमाई थी, 20 रुपए उसमें पे नहीं कर सकते थे, गरीब लोग रहते हैं गांव के, रोज रोज 20 रुपए नहीं। और इतनी पानी की भी जरूरत नहीं थी, पीने के पानी के लिए उनको 20 लीटर पानी की आवश्यकता नहीं थी, 10 लीटर में कई लोगों का काम हो रहा था। तो गवर्नमेंट ने कोई सर्वे नहीं किया, कोई इंटरव्यूज नहीं किए, विदाउट डूइंग एनी इंटरव्यूज और सर्वे, जस्ट दे डेवलप दी प्रोडक्ट डेवलप किया, उन्होंने लॉन्च कर दिया, लॉन्च करने के बाद इंप्लीमेंट कर दिया, और उसके रिजल्ट क्या रहे, जीरो रहे। तो दिस इज दी बेसिकली मेन स्ट्रेटजी ऑफ डिजाइन थिंकिंग, कि हम जो भी इनोवेशन या जो प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करने जा रहे हैं मार्केट में, उसके बियॉन्ड हमारे पास में कंप्लीट स्टडी होना चाहिए, कंप्लीट पूरी स्ट्रेटजी होना चाहिए। तो दीज आर दी सम पैरामीटर ऑफ डिजाइन थिंकिंग। व्हाट आर दीज पैरामीटर्स? एम्पैथाइज, डिफाइन, आइडिएट, प्रोटोटाइप एंड टेस्ट। So first of all, we will discuss what is the empathize. Empathize is nothing. Empathize में क्या होता है कि develop deep understanding of the challenge. जिस हम चैलेंज के पीछे भाग रहे हैं, जो भी हमको जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको सोल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करना है, उसके लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? उसके लिए हमको चाहिए कि उसकी स्टडी प्रॉपर होना चाहिए। मतलब कैसे? हमको इंटरव्यू करने की जरूरत है। जैसे हमको टारगेट जो भी हमारे गांव था, विलेज था, या पॉपुलेशन थी, उसको हम इंटरव्यूज करते, सर्वे करते, उसको हम समझते, इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करते, वहाँ के लोगों की क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, हम उस प्रॉब्लम को कैसे सॉर्ट आउट कर सकते हैं। तो इन सब के थ्रू हम उसको क्या कर सकते थे, पहले हम एम्पैथाइज करते हैं। आफ्टर दैट वी शुड डिफाइन, हमें क्या करना चाहिए, डिफाइन करना चाहिए, क्लियरली आर्टिकुलेट द प्रॉब्लम यू वांट टू सॉल्व। जिस उस प्रॉब्लम को आप सॉल्व करने जा रहे हो या करने जा रहे हो, उसको डिफाइन करो एक पेपर पे पूरा कि हम इसका कैसे सॉल्यूशन निकालेंगे। देन आइडिएट, फिर उसमें कुछ आइडियाज लगाओ, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करो कि हम कैसे इस चीज को हम मतलब इसका सॉल्यूशन निकाल पाएंगे। आफ्टर दैट जब सॉल्यूशन जब निकल जाए, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग के थ्रू सॉल्यूशन पे आप जब पहुंच जाए कि हाँ अब हम इस तरीके से इस चीज को निकाल सकते हैं, आफ्टर दैट यू डिजाइन दी प्रोटोटाइप। एक प्रोटोटाइप मॉडल, पायलट मॉडल डिजाइन करो उसके पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम के लिए, और उसको डिजाइन के बाद आपको पता चलेगा एकदम से लॉन्च नहीं करना है, पहले आपको उस प्रोटोटाइप के थ्रू आपको अपने टेस्ट परफॉर्म करवाने हैं। जब आपके वो प्रोटोटाइप पे जब सक्सेस रेट एकदम जो रिजल्ट प्रॉपर आने लगे, आफ्टर दैट यू शुड टेस्ट और उसको इंप्लीमेंट करने की जरूरत है। इंगेज इन अ कंटिन्यूअस शॉर्ट साइकिल इनोवेशन प्रोसेस टू कंटिन्यूअसली इंप्रूव योर डिजाइन। और उसको टेस्ट करके आपको क्या करना है, उसको फाइनली और उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है. सो दीज आर दी सम design thinking steps, or by using these design thinking steps you can solve any problem, any existing problem or our country, our city, our schools, our universities, everywhere. So basically this all about the design thinking and innovation. And if someone wants to do any things or wants to work any, मतलब कोई भी अगर आपको कोई टास्क परफॉर्म करना है, कोई प्रोजेक्ट कोई काम करना चाह रहे हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, तो डेफिनेटली वी आर रेडी ऑल फॉर डूइंग योर हेल्प. और पूरी आईआईसी टीम आपके सपोर्ट में खड़ी है और डेफिनेटली हम लोग हेल्प करेंगे. तो आप लोग ऑल आर इनवाइटेड एंड वेलकम टू ऑल. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट फ्रॉम माय साइड सर. नीरज सर, थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू कोहली सर. थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू. थैंक यू द पार्टिसिपेंट्स.
Thank you, Jay Kumar Jain sir, for the wonderful presentation. I hope that all the participants have been benefited with your presentation, that how they should move towards the innovation and about the critical and design thinking. And all these students, coordinators, and all these student participants, those who are here, I request that if you have any related doubt with the innovation and design thinking, anytime you can contact to the IIC, any of the IIC member related to your problem, and specifically to the Jay Kumar Jain sir. He is readily available in the NCA department. Now moving ahead for the session, we have with us Dr. Irshad Ahmed Khan, the IPR coordinator, and he'll be taking session on the intellectual property right, popularly known as IPR. I request Irshad sir to please start your presentation.
Yes, sir. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, yes, great. So, sir, please allow me for sharing my presentation. Okay.
Yeah.
It's already you are allowed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start. So, student, are you there? Or are you doing some another stuff? Student, yes, I want your participation.
Yes, sir, we are there.
Okay, great. So students, let's make this session little interactive. So I'll ask question in between. So you can give your answer in chat box by typing in the chat box. Either you can raise your hand. So I will understand you are listening. Otherwise, it is just going to be best. So please be interactive. We are going to be learn something after this presentation. I hope definitely you will understand about the what is IPR. So let's start. My name is already depicted in the screen. You can see. Let's start. Come to the topic. What is the IPR? So IPR, very popularly known, is the intellectual property right. So Kohli sir has given the first presentation. He described about the working of IIC. And he mentioned one thing, that the global innovation index of the Indians right now is 48. It is still not good. It's improved. I must say it is improved, but still is not good. Because even Bangladesh is above us. It is a ranking of 47. And number 1 is the Switzerland and number 2 is the Singapore. So Singapore, you can say that both are the very small country, but still they are number 2 and number 1 and number 2. So we need to be improved, and it is only possible for you with the participation of your only. So you have the lot of chance to improve yourself as well as our country. So second speaker, like our Jay Kumar Jain sir explain about the innovation. So it is only possible by the innovation and design thinking. So this innovation, after the innovation, suppose you have done innovation. So now the role of IPR come in the pictures. So you have to be, get some right of that innovation. So for that, you have to be understand about the function of the IPR. So let's start about the IPR. So IPR is something you are produced using your human intellect, which has commercial values. So anything what you have created which have any commercial value, so it's come under the intellectual property. So these are often intangible in nature. Basically, it is contained on the tangible fixed medium, paper, CD, or computer. So how this intellectual property become intellectual property right? Let's understand intellectual property right. So please don't confuse with the IP. IP is something else, then IPR is something else. So suppose, dear student, you got an idea and you did some invention. This is called IP, and get the patent registration on that. It's become IPR. Any customer price list, whatever you have, that is come under the IP. And if you get the right of confidentially, it is become the IPR. Similarly, if you have any brand trade name, it considered as a IP. And if you get the trademark on that, it's become the IPR. So something you just try to be understand very simple example, and definitely you will be understand by this example. Suppose two couple are living in the living relationship. So they are actually they are living. They are not right. We can't say they are husband and wife. So they can't use their surnames, but they are still living like husband and wife. But when they are get married, so it's become the right to each other. So marriage gives them to right like that. So you invented some IP, and when you get the registration of that in IPI office, so it's become your right. So this is the process. Whatever you have invented, whatever you have generated by your using your mind, first your work is to be get registration of that in intellectual property of India office. So then that product will become that the process will become your right. Hope you are understood. Let's move ahead. So industrial, so some these are the IP, this industrial properties which consider as come under the IPR. Let's discuss one by one. That is a patent, and I will discuss in detail later on. Industrial design and trademark, trade secret, geographical indicator, plant varieties, and integrated circuit design. Okay. So and copyright also in the my right side you can see the copyright. So patent in industrial design is also popularly known as design patent or design registration. Like USA say it's a design patent, and India are giving the name as a design registration. So all these three are the same thing. And under the copyright, dear students, all these things already mentioned in the list, you can read out, like literary work like novel, poet, play in under the play, film, music, artist, drawing, photograph, performing art, and sculptural software you can register under the copyright. Let's understand in detail. So patent. So in India, first time the Patent Act is made in 1957. Under this, the patent gives the right to the creator or holder of that patent. He or she can use this invention for a limited period, or for in also in that particular area or territory where he has registered that patent, and he will got that right. He can sell, he can mortgage, he can give the license of that product. So that is called the patent. And in under the patent, dear students and the fellows, we can register any product or process. Any product or process we can register under the category of the patent. And this is a very important for industrial growth of our country. This country, I already mentioned that they have the good global innovation index. They are having the patent, maximum patent also. So patents somehow it is reflect the growth of the country also. So dear students, so hope you understand patent, anything you have made, it may be a process or a product. by using your IP having some commercial value, you can register it under this category. And this will give you the right to the sale of that product. You can mortgage that product and or process, and also, dear student, you can give the license of that to someone you produce, and you will get some percentage from that, from them. So let's understand what is the patents by this video. Definitely you will get, definitely you will understand by seeing this video clearly what is the patent. And I think it takes some time. Let's move. So hope, dear student, you are understood. If you are understood, you please write yes in the chat box, or you can reply by raising your hand. I can see you. So I will be know your participation. So you are really listening or not. So dear student, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great,
Yes,
great.
sir.
So hope you understand the pattern. So I don't know why the video is not playing here. So let's see something. Okay, I have to share on that. Okay, it's the video is there. Are you able to see the video?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, student, few are able to see, I think.
Sir, screen for है sir आपकी.
Video is not seen. Okay. I think there is some other procedure. How to share? I think first I have to be exclude that my slide, and then it is possible. So at the end I will show you. Okay, no problem. Let's continue with the other thing, and at the end of the session I will definitely show you. So this is about the patent. So advantage of the patents. Definitely you will get the advantage. What happened? Say then you will about the about the duplicacy of the research. How? Because India, it is having right now 28 states. Something you have designed in the Jammu and Kashmir, and same product if somebody is also designing in the Chennai. So if you go for the patent office, so who reach first, he will get IPR on that particular product or process. So this is the advantage of that. Keep the abreast with the latest development in different field of technology. So it is keeping you updating and help industry to improve the existing technology to produce the cheaper and better product. Definitely, it is happening. And already Jayakumar Jain has explained how the development of mobile is happened with this. So this is also help on that. Serve as an indicator to achievement in the R&D institution ability to individual research, and also help to frame business strategy according to the new trend of the technology. So this is the advantage of the patenting. So let's understand about design registration. So design registration, only the concentrate of the aesthetic aspect of the product, aesthetic. It may be color, shape, contour, pattern, anything. So if you are making something new creative design, which is earlier not exist, so you can register in the corresponding at the intellectual property right office. You can go there and you can register under this category. Like these two design you might be seeing. So it is developed by myself, and one is that it is this design. It's my objective is that you can hold duster here, and it is help you to be clean the board. So this is not exist before. So it's got the design registration on that. So like second one, the pandemic. One advantage I got the pandemic, that the one thing is come in my mind. How can I use my leg, my foot to open and close the tab? So this design I created, and I also applied for that for the getting the design registration on this. This is created by myself. So this is the design registration. You can go for that. If you have some creative design, you can go for also for that. You might be know at least boys are knowing the Gillette Mark 3. Gillette Mark 3 having 7 patent on the razor, 7 design patent on that. So how the design patent also help to protect design design of the product. So this is it's also important. It's one of the also important come under the IPR, dear students. So this is a certificate what we are receiving. So this is my latest certificate what I have received from Government of India and Patent Office. So you can see that we are getting such kind of certificate for the design registration. So let's move ahead. So what we should not registered as a design. So simply we are not registered, which is not new, and it's nowhere in use, not in India, in all the world, it should be new creative design. So only that you can register, or you cannot be registered any design which is related to the national symbols. You can see these pictures. So you cannot design patent on that. So dear student, let's move ahead. The trademark. In the right side, you can see how the trademark are these. You might be remember. First one is the trademark of. You remember it? So you can write on chat box. What is the first one? Which company trademark is first one? So you can type on chat box. Are you there, students? Yes, very good, very true. So you are aware of that. So BMW is written already. So let's see that what is the trademark. Trademark is any sign which can distinguish the good of any trader from those to the another's. It includes the word, logo, picture, or combination of this. First one is a logo. You can see that it is a Apple symbol. Second one is also using the symbol and the word. So it may be combination or standalone. Okay. So this is a trademark which help to the trader to be distinguished with other and also make a picture in the customer mind. So this is the importance of the trademark. So when any one of you in future going to be create any startup or business, so first you design the logo and also you take the trademark of that. So no one get the copy of that. Your product value will get the in the good status in the mind of public. So this is the important of trademark. Let's move ahead. This actually this I placed at the wrong place. So next I will discuss. So trade secret. What is the trade secret? Trade secret basically it's come in 1886, and at that time Coca-Cola only the industry in the world who registered as a trade secret, and they are forced to the government. So you make such kind of amendment to create the trade secret. So in trade secret, basically, the formula of making this beverage or this Coca-Cola is secret. Only 3% is knowing. One is that the CEO, and one is the in charge of that safe where is kept is it. And the security is more than the prime minister and the president of our country. This is in safe, very safe place is kept in the Coca-Cola trade secret file. So this is a come under the trade secret. So let's see the geographical indicator. So my dear student, the geographical indicator is also come under one of the key element of the IPR. So what the come under the geographical indicator, you can see that it is indicator used to be identify the agriculture, natural, manufactured good originated from the different territory in India, and it must have a special quality characteristic or reputation based upon the climate and product characteristic unique to the geographical location. And you can get this for 10 years and you can renew after the 10 years. So dear, especially girls, I request to girls, what is the first one? What is the name of this sari? You can reply on the chat box. Okay. So let's, we have the less time. This is a Kanjipuram silk sari. Okay, so Kanjipuram Silp Sari comes under the geographical indicator. And next one you can also reply on the chat box. Boys, if you know that, so you can reply there. So what is the next? This is Kolhapuri Chappal. And third one, what is the third one? Boys or girls, reply on the chat box. So what is, yes, great. So this is the Adarsh. Adarsh is, you are right, Alfonso Mango. And last one is, you are already seen, that is a Bikaneri Bhujia. Great. So next, let's move to the next slide. So that is copyright. Copyright, it is also give the right to save your literature work, your drama, music, artistic work, computer software, engineering, drawing, cinematographic film or sound recording. You can save these things like your book, your thesis work, and or what any concept you are designed in the form of paper, lab manuals, and all that things. Or suppose you have written some song, you have made your some sayari, or like your poetry you can save by the copyright. So these things come under the copyright, and all this, like the term of the copyright is 60 years until the date of the who got the copyright. So this copyright is also help us to be save our literature work, scientific work, cinematographic work, and sound recording, all to be safe this product. So other cannot be used, other cannot be copy, other cannot be use that as a commercially. So let's move next. So now, dear student, I want your participation here. So let's see. Come to the chat box, or either you can show in the mic also, and that unmute yourself and give the answer. So you tell me, this CD registered under which category? Is it in patent, trademark, or copyright? Anyone, you can speak, you can unmute yourself. Anyone who can come forward, no problem.
Patent.
Okay, patent. Others, okay, great. Others, good. And anyone? I want participation more from your side. Okay, let's move because we are already running late. So let's see. So, my dear student, any such kind of the patent can be registered the many type of IPR. It is not come under the one category. Let's see. This, what the various technology and part mechanism are subject matter of are inside this CD player are protected under the patent. So what the mechanism are used inside that? It's protected by the patent. And these the design, the shape of this CD player, it's come under design registration, design patent, or also known as a design registration or industrial design. The contour, the shape, the color, all the combination, it's registered under these category. Okay, next C. Then manufacturer. This is the trademark of the manufacturer. So it's come registered under the trademark. Next is the music played on the CD player is protected by the copyright. So what the soft material, tangible material inside that, how it is played, and what is the manual of playing and all that, it can be protected by the copyright. So hope and dear student, you are understood. Or basically, we need to be understand only these 4 to 5 things: patent, industrial design, trademark, a copyright. These are help you when you are start going to be your new venture. Trade secret is different thing. Only still the Coca-Cola has. So in future, if some you will able to be make such kind of the beverage or any eating product, so you can undergo that category. And geographical indication, basically it is registered by the government. State government are doing this thing. So it's not also, it's not for under your category. So you have to be study, you have to be remember only these four things. Okay, patent, design patent, trademark, or copyright. And other is for the related, it is specific. They like patent variant and circuit design layout. It is for a specific branch specific. So hope you are understood. So thank you so much for being here. Hope you are understood. And dear student, in future, if you have any kind of problem, definitely I will be helping you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much, Cooley sir and Nirjar sir. And management give me this opportunity. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Irshad sir, for the wonderful presentation on the IPR. And along with that, I would like to inform all the participants that along with all the participants are all the IIC members are having the patents. And among them, the Irshad sir is such person who is always guiding the students and the motivating faculty members to move for the presentations of the patent and the copyright also. Now, moving ahead with the session, we have next along with us, that is Professor Palash Jain sir. He is social media coordinator in the IIC, and he'll be delivering his session on the innovation, entrepreneurship, and startup.
Thank you, Nirjar sir. Is my voice is clear?
Yes, sir, your voice is
Okay,
clear.
okay. Sir, is my screen visible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can I start, sir?
Sure, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, respected faculties and all the students. Today, I, Palash Jain, Innovation Ambassador and IIC SIIT Social Media Coordinator and an Assistant Professor in Electrical Department. Today, I will share some information of innovation, entrepreneurship, and startups with you all. Yes. First of all, it is a very proud moment that our IIC has got a 3-star ranking from Ministry of Education, Government of India and AICT. I am very thankful to our IIC President, Dr. P.S. Rajput sir, our HOI, Head of Institution, Dr. Manish Manoria sir, and our convener, Dr. D.K. Kohli sir, in whose guidance we have covered such a task in 6 months only. And it is a very proud that in a very short time period we have got a 3-star ranking. I am also thankful to all the other IIC team members for their cooperation and coordination. And let's start now. First of all, I am also thankful to Dr. D.K. Kohli sir, who have such nicely presented the IIC information among the audience. And I also like the way that Dr. Jay Kumar Jain sir has shared some innovative ideas on design thinking. And also Irshad sir, I like the way that in one product you have simply clear all the concepts of IPR, that is the design, patent, copyright. It is I like the way you have discussed these ideas. First of all, I will discuss about the National Innovation and Startup Policies, which is launched which was launched previous year by the Ministry of Education and our Education Minister, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal sir. This innovation and startup policy was launched to promote the the startup and entrepreneurship schemes among our students, technical students. So let's discuss some objectives to enable the higher education institutions like our engineering students to promote and support the startup ecosystem in the campus. To involve students and faculties and startup, it was a very nice scheme which government has launched. It also to create the startup ecosystem with the mentoring support by the institutions, IICs. That's why the IICs have been established in the engineering colleges, and also to encourage and inspire and nurture students and faculty members by exposing them the new ideas and processes, resulting in the innovation activities and entrepreneurial activities to build the self-reliant India. Also, one of the most important point is to raise fund for the incubation facilities and pre-incubation facilities in association with the government funding agencies. And the budget which is cost is about 1% of the total budget of the institution allocated, or a CSR fund which may be used. Now we come to our basic fundamentals. That is, we all have seen and we all have learned creativity, innovation, invention in our previous classes or colleges. But exactly what does it mean? So today we will try to understand that a creativity is an act of creating new ideas, imaginations, and possibilities. Matlab, simply it is the generation of the new ideas. If we take example, if a scientist has a number of ideas about how to build a household robot, then we can say that he is a creative. But until he doesn't implement these ideas, we can't say that he is an inventor or an innovator. But on the other hand, if we see innovation, it is doing things. That is the introduction of something new and effective into the market. Or in simple language, we can say that innovation is the implementation of creative ideas. In the above example, if we see that scientist has number of ideas in his mind, but if he start apply those ideas to build a household robot, we can say that he is an innovative. Next, there is a tabular form where I have conclude the comparison of creativity and innovation. You can see that the creativity is an act of creating new ideas, imagination, and possibilities, while innovation is the introduction of something new and effective into the market. If we see about the process, the creativity is total imaginative process, whereas the innovation is a productive. We can't measure creativity because we can't measure imagination. Imagination is infinite, but innovation we can measure. Exactly what it is, if we talk about, is creativity is thinking something new. By creativity, there is no investment needed. There is no limitation of thinking, and in thinking there is no we require, there's a need for investment. In creativity, there is no risk involved, but in innovation, we have to do the practical things. So there is such risk involved. Now we see another important thing, what is the difference between the invention and innovation. So if we see that the invention can be defined as a creation of product or introduction of process for the first time. जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं आविष्कार, एक ऐसी चीज का क्रिएशन जो अभी तक ना देखी गई थी और पहली बार किसी के द्वारा इजाद की गई हो. बल्कि अभी जहां इनोवेशन हमने प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स में देखा था, तो इनोवेशन ऑन द अदर हैंड अकर्स इफ समवन improves on or making a significant contribution to the existing product or services. So this is the most important difference between the invention and innovation. Innovation, the most important point is if someone improves in or makes a significant contribution to an existing product or a services. Let's see some examples. In the first figure, you are seeing the example of a cycle, which was built earlier in ancient times, but slowly, some innovative steps were taken by companies, scientists, and today there are due to many innovative ideas, we can see the many forms and structures of cycle. For example, different seating arrangements, different length, different heights. Next, you can see that very simple example, that is TV. So in the previous previous time, the TV was very big, in which the CRT was used. That is, the structure was very big, but due to innovations and technologies, the size of the TV get reduced and the functionality increases. If we see now that our CRT TV first replaced by the plasma TV, then after plasma, the LCD, then LED technologies, and now organic LEDs, OLEDs has come in the market. Now our question is innovation can be learned? Everyone can systematically improve how to innovate. One should immediately jump at the first solution because the best solution to your problem might be your next solution. So this is the very important thing. If one should not immediately jump at the first solution, because we also don't know that the best solution to your problem might be your nth solution. Whereas an inventor is someone who says, yes, that is the one way to do it, but it does not seem to be an optimum solution. Then he keeps on thinking in a creative way. अगर मैं इसी तरीके से कोई चीज को बोलूं कि इनोवेटर के पास काफी सारे सॉल्यूशंस हो सकते हैं अगर वो डीपली उसी पॉइंट पर बार बार सोचता है और हो सकता है कि उसका हर सॉल्यूशन एक क्रिएटिव सॉल्यूशन हो. Now we comes to our next important point, that is the entrepreneur versus businessman. Now what exactly the entrepreneur means? An entrepreneur who brings in a unique creative idea and develop an innovative product or service that solves a problem and start up the startup business. तो यहीं से एक स्टार्टअप की लाइन हमारे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप से बिल्कुल जुड़ी होती है. And whereas अगर हम बिजनेसमैन देखें तो a businessman is a person who starts a business on an old concept or existing idea or run the family business. A businessman uses traditional methods to run the business. The business is like a family tree जो कि आपके फादर्स ने जो स्टार्ट किया था वही जनरली आगे बढ़ाया जाता है और ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स पे रन किया जाता है. But here entrepreneurship is very different thing from the businessman. Now let's see the example which is clearly seeing in front of you, that is the entrepreneur versus businessman. This entrepreneur आप सभी लोगों को मालूम होगा एलन मस्क, और businessman that is from his father, that is Dhirubhai Ambani. Now let's see another thing, what should be the characteristics one entrepreneur should have. He or she should be a passionate, courageous, curious, creative, consistent, empathetic. He or she should be flexible, be patient and perseverance, determined, ambitious. Next we see the entrepreneur skills, that what skills should one entrepreneur should have. A skill is an ability that can be learned through training and practice. People management skill, business skill, communication skill. One should have a computer skill, decision making skill, problem solving skill, mathematical skill, organizational skill, and a leadership skills. Now let's see our today's last topic, that is what is a startup. Many students have confusions that what is startup, and in colleges कॉलेज ही एक पॉइंट होता है जहां पर काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स इस चीज के बारे में सुनते हैं, और हमारा IIC भी इसी और लगातार काम कर रहा है. दैट इज स्टार्टअप मींस एन एंटाइटी इनकॉर्पोरेटेड और रजिस्टर्ड इन इंडिया not prior to 7 years, but for biotechnology not prior to 10 years, with annual turnover not exceeding 25 crores in any preceding final year. And the important point is working towards innovation, development or improvement of products or processes or services driven by technology or intellectual property. Now we see the another benefits of startup recognition. There are many benefits which governments are providing to startups, that is the self-certification and compliance under 9 environmental and labor laws. Startup patent application, it goes through fast track and up to 80% rebate in filing the patent charges. That government is giving 80% rebate in filing the patent charges. Tax exceptions also on income tax for 3 years and on capital gains and on the investment above fair market value. And also that is slight negative, but winding up company 90 days under insolvency and bankruptcy code 2016. So there are many benefits which government is providing for startups. If you see, there are the top successful startups in India. These all are the startups which are which have recently started in India. That is Ola Cabs, Zomato, Paytm, Vedantu, that is the educational platform, teaching platform, Swiggy, Flipkart, Oyo, Byju's, I think almost all students and everyone have used on this on a regular basis. Now we see that how IIC, that is our IIC, that is Ministry of Education IIC, helps in starting a startup. IIC, Ministry of Education, is organizing national level competitions. If we see the last 1 year, IIC has conducted the Smart India Hackathon, Drug Discovery Hackathon due to this the COVID-19. Recently, Toycathon has been started, and many innovation contests such as the National Innovation Contest 2021, which we have conducted online, idea competitions, POC competitions, prototypes, exhibitions, startup pitch. So in this way, IIC is helping and completely doing the work in towards this direction. Thank you all. I would like to now thank.
Okay. Okay, Professor Palash Jain, sir. Very nice and informative presentation given by the Professor Palash Jain, sir. He very nicely explained the differences between creativity and innovation, and entrepreneurship, and too many things.
Thank
That
you,
was
sir.
the
Thank you.
very informative. Now I would like to invite to Professor Vijay Gupta, sir. Vijay, sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
So, will Nirajar Gupta sir will explore the things on the National Education Policy 2020. So, welcome Nirajar Gupta sir. Please continue the session.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
I hope my screen is visible.
No, sir.
Going to be visible, sir.
Okay.
About to.
Once it's visible, please let me know so that I can start my presentation.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now?
Now,
Yeah, now
now,
it's
now you are visible.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I'm seeing the number of participants. It has been decreased. So for all the other participants, this is the last session I would be taking hardly 10 to 12 minutes. And this topic is all about the National Education Policy, which is popularly known as NEP. And if we see, I'm going to discuss about the highlights of this policy. I'm not going to go in depth about this policy, otherwise it would be taking another 1.5 hours. So we'll be discussing about the key features, that too specifically about the technical education or HEIs, that is higher educational institutes. Now the government has taken this initiation about the national education policy after 1986. That means the previous education policy was implemented or formed in 1986 after the 34 years. In July, that too in the pandemic, in lockdown, the government has launched this new education policy. And if it would be implemented, then I would say that the education policy of India will be appreciated by every country. This features this education policy holds. Now if we see about this education policy, then the first is about the school curriculum, that they have suggested the restructuring of school curriculum and pedagogy in a new design, that is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Earlier we have a system of 10 plus 2 education, but now if we see, we have foundational, that is 3 years of preschool, that in addition with the grades of 1 and 2 that are come under the preparatory grades, and after that middle school, that is grade 3 to 5, then grade 6 to 8, and then the high school, and the grades 9 to 12 in the two phases, that is 9th and 10th in the first and 11th and 12th in the second stages, with an option of exiting at class 10th and re-entering in the next phase. Earlier also this type of things were having, the school curriculum we are having, but they were in the form of 10+2. That means if a student has to study up to the 10th class, and after that, if we want to pursue the 12th, then he can easily pursue after after 10th, he can be graduated for the high school and higher secondary. And after that, if we see the next point, that it says that the curriculum and pedagogy in school learning, the learning should be holistic, integrated, inclusive, enjoyable, and engaging. So if the student is going to have all this curriculum and pedagogy in the school itself, then it is automatically the student will be prepared for the enjoyable and engaging education for the higher education also, that is in the graduation or in the engineering graduate courses. Now, if we see about the next slide, then if the government has suggested, or the NEP has suggested, a shift towards the competency based learning and education. And also it has suggested to reduce the curriculum in each subject. Here the reduction doesn't mean that we have to reduce the minimum learning or some important topic has to be eliminated, but they have suggested that its core essential topics have to be included to make space for critical thinking that is already being discussed by the innovation talk and the entrepreneurship session also. So critical thinking and more holistic and discovery based, decision based and analysis based learning. So here it has made the importance for the IIC that how the, if the syllabus is being reduced and the core essential things are to be included. And they have also suggested the basic training in health, including preventive health, mental health, nutrition, personal and public hygiene, and first aid will also be included in the curriculum. So that if nowadays, if we see that if anyone sees the accidents or the first aid, if it is required at home, no one has to approach directly to the doctor. The first aid first requirement for a patient or any injury or any accident, the students or the I must say all the persons will be available to provide the basic requirements. After that, the government has suggested the principles of for the university entrance exam will be similar as on, but the national testing agency NTA is formed that will work to offer high quality common aptitude test, and students will be able to choose the subject that they are very interested in having tested, and each university will be able to see each student's individual subject portfolio and admit students into their program based on individual interest and talents. So if we see that, if suppose if any student is wants to take the admission in the engineering, either he has to appear in the JEE exam or earlier some pre-engineering test or AIEEE. Now, if a student is having interest in one or the other subject, then his or her credit will be transferred in that DigiLocker type portfolio, and students or the university persons will be able to include or analyze the student's talent based on that examination. After that, the NEP has suggested to establish of National Research Foundation that will fund outstanding peer-reviewed research and to actively seed research in university and colleges. That means government is going to give the fund to every institution, or we must say government is going to give the funds for the research orientation. Or so that's why they have, I must say, they have formed the IIC that will lead to the innovation also. If research is being conducted over the institute or at any part, the innovation will also help, and that will overall help the our country to grow. The main thirst, we see the next point, and the main thirst of this policy in higher education is to end the fragmentation of higher education by transforming higher education institutes into large multidisciplinary universities, colleges, and higher educational institute clusters, each of which will aim to have 3,000 or more students. And luckily, if we see, then SIRT at our institute, we have the 3,000 or more almost students if we combine of all the courses. So if we see they have suggested to form a cluster so that if we are having a good bunch or the huge number of students, these students will be able to have a competitive environment, and they will be benefited from one and another to if they pursue the research or innovation. After that, it is envisioned that over a period of time, all existing higher education institute and new higher education institute will evolve into research intensive universities, teaching universities and autonomous degree granting colleges. That will lead to the that presently that we see we are having the affiliation criteria and we are having the affiliation culture, but they have a vision that the higher education institute will be which must be transformed into the universities, so they will be an autonomous degree colleges also. All types of institution will have the option to run open distance learning and online program, provided they are specifically accredited to do so, to enhance their offering, improve SS, increase GER, that is gross enrollment ratio, up to 50%, and provide increased opportunities for lifelong learning. And this is very much needed. Like if we see in the pandemic, the open learning or the open distance learning, many students have experienced this. So because of that, it will be beneficial for all the participants, all the students, those who are willing to learn, that they, if they are pursuing or they are working in some or the other organization, along with that they will be having an opportunity to have the open distance learning. If we see about this affiliated colleges, already discussed that phasing out the system of affiliated colleges by over a period of 15 years, that is by 2035, the all the colleges will be an independent entity and they will not be having an affiliation tag. That is, if by 2025 the maximum number of colleges that can be affiliated by a university shall not exceed 300. So in that way the university will also be able to give more focus to the all the institutes. Now if we see, we are having the universities are affiliated, are giving permissions to many colleges, that has been increased up to 900, or in some universities have given permissions or they have the affiliations up to 1100 colleges also. Now if this point, the next point, that is the most important point for the undergraduate students, and that's why I have highlighted the point also, that says the undergraduate degree will be either 3 or 4 year duration with multiple exit options within this period with appropriate certification. That means if a student is pursuing a degree of a 4 year course, that is in the case of the engineering, and if he wish to quit from the degree in the second year, he is allowed to do so, and in that case the 4 year program will also lead to a degree with research, and student can obtain a diploma after completing 1 year. If he has completed 1 year course, then he will be awarded with a diploma or an advanced diploma in the discipline of field in which he is pursuing his degree after 2 years of course, and obtain a bachelor degree after 3 years of program. So this is the multiple entry and multiple exit points. That means if a student is willing, or if a student want to pursue his innovation, or he want to establish a business, then he can easily take time and exit the degree from second year itself, and when his business is established or his innovation or research is completed, he can again take the admission, that too from the third year itself. So this is the main highlight for the higher education. And the next point says that higher education institute will have the flexibility to offer different design of master program. There may be a 2 year program with the second year devoted entirely to the research for those who have completed the 3 year bachelor's program, and for students completing a 4 years bachelor's program, that is in the case of engineering. And if they are pursuing their bachelor's program with research, then there could be 1 year's master program also. That means they can save their 2 years master program by saving, by if they are inculcating the research in their degree, in that way their 1 year will be saved in their master program, and there will be integrated 5 years bachelor's or master's program also. And if a student is undertaking a PhD, he shall require either a master degree or a 4 year bachelor's degree with research. And the MPhil program is nowadays, in the new education policy, has been discontinued, but that doesn't mean that the MPhil is although the other participants or if any student has done the MPhil, that will be not applicable or not a valid degree. Earlier, those who have completed the MPhil, their degree is still valid. Now, if we see about the model the government or NEP has suggested to establish the model public university for holistic education at par with IITs, IIM, etc., called under the scheme MERU, that is multidisciplinary education and research university, and they will set up and will aim to reach the global status. Here, global status means the high performing Indian universities will be encouraged to set up campuses in other countries, and similarly selected universities that too among the top 100 universities in the world will be permitted to operate in the India. Earlier they don't have the permissions, but nowadays they are having the permission in the new education policy. And there is also the opportunities for the PhD students to assist faculty as teaching assistant and must be created as a part of all PhD programs. And the last is that the using technology platforms such as Swayam and Diksha for online training for teachers shall be encouraged, so that standardized training program can be administered to a large number of teachers within a short span of time. And if we see the autonomous body, then the National Education Alliance for Technology, which is NEET, will be created to provide a platform for the use of technology to enhance learning, assessment, planning, administration, and so on, both for school and higher education. The aim of NEET will be to provide on a single portal various educational technology solution that are tested for various robustness for improving the learning experience, with a special focus on the needs of students with disability. And also, if we see, the government and the NEP has suggested that a rich variety of educational software will be developed and made available for students and teachers at all levels. That is, teaching, learning, e-content will continue to be developed by all states in all regional language, as well as by the NCERT, including CIET, CBSE and iOS and other bodies or institution, and will be uploaded onto the National Teachers Portal. So this was all about the highlights of the new National Education Policy NEP 2020. If you have any doubt or from the participant side, we can take now.
Participants, if anyone has any doubt, then you can ask to the Mr. Gupta sir.
No, you can ask us also if you know if you're
Yeah.
And if you feel any hesitation in asking, we are always available in the college, and you can come to the IIC cabins and the IIC place also, and you can ask to any of the IIC coordinators. Thank you. I thank you, IIC team, and all the participants for patiently listening about the NEP. Thank you.
Thank you, Narjal sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jen, sir.
Now I would like to thanks to all the participants. I would like to thanks to all the respected CMD sir, ECM sir, ED ma'am, and all the management authorities for giving the wonderful platform for executing the program. Now I would like to special thanks to President Dr. B.S. Rajput sir, HOI Dr. Manish Manoria sir, Convener Dr. D.K. Kohli sir, and all the IIC coordinators and members and participants for making it successful for this wonderful session. Now, as you have seen, we have discussed many topics regarding the innovation, such as IPR, innovation startup, entrepreneurship, NEP, and many more. So that will be definitely beneficial to all the participants for future innovation. If anyone has any help regarding innovation, IPR, entrepreneurship, startup, as well as R&D, then we all are ready all time. So thank you so much once again to all the participants and coordinators and all the IIC team and whole SAGE family. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kohli sir. Thank you, Nirjar sir, Palas sir, Irstas sir, and all the participants.
Thanks to you all, sir. And thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.